Little Saigon in the area that we're calling Saigon Business District.
Họ sẽ đặt cái tên khu vực đó là Saigon Business District.
Councilmember Campos. Campos.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I wanted to ask a few questions of staff regarding item B of the memo that my colleagues put out for this item. And the questions I wanted to ask, I think Councilmember Chu started to ask them, but I want to ask a little more in depth on the various questions. First of all, Richard, I know that when we look at the business districts throughout the city, there are currently how many business districts in the city that we've already completed by designing or having community input on what it will feel and look like through the banners?
I don't know the answer to that completely.
Hỏi là bao nhiêu khu vực thương mại mà thành phố Sao Dê đã có hay là đang
I actually think you outlined
phim đó rõ ràng cũng có thể mình vẫn còn
the process and the reason why we're here. And I just want to reiterate that it's never easy being an elected official making tough decisions. But I think that when we look at the bigger picture, whether we're happy with the outcome or not happy with the outcome, we must not forget a lot of the work, not maybe for this particular issue, but this is one issue. There's going to be many issues that face us as a city, but that we look at what we're able to create for the bigger vision. And I think these banners, I know that we haven't even discussed them, but I truly see them as a huge, huge component of what sets the tone of what this business district will look like. So I really hope that you take those comments into consideration and make sure that the parties that have expressed their concerns here are part of that process.
Và mong những cái người mà đã đưa những ý kiến để ủng hộ Little Saigon ngày hôm nay đó sẽ được ý kiến của họ sẽ được tôn trọng và được đưa vào cái banner khi mà họ design cái banner này.
Thank you.
Councilmember Pyle.
Thank you, Mayor.
Quý vị phải nhớ là không có ai muốn làm khó dễ một người nghị viên về vấn đề Việt Nam. Khi người nói về Việt Nam ở khu vực của họ, họ phải nể người
I understand the passion that you've shown in the Vietnamese community. I respect the community, and frankly, I was surprised tonight at what we hear. I know that Madison has worked within the guidelines that she had to work with, that she has worked with a community for 5 months. I know her to be fair, honest, hardworking, and truly cares about the community. This is exactly the kind of behavior that is counterproductive. This is not how you get cooperation. It's your district, and you have a representative. I would never presume that someone could come into my district and tell I'm going to go with Madison in her suggestion. Thank you.
Councilmember Oliverio.
Thank you, Mayor Reid. I first wanted to compliment my fellow Councilmember Madison when I think of, and I think tonight's really shown, the certain words, strength, fortitude, conviction, and then you are an advocate. You advocate not only for the Vietnamese community, but as we saw at the meeting before, you advocate for the Latin American community, as we did with your
ông nghị viên là Pierluigi Oliverio khu vực số 6 thành phố San Jose khen nghị viên Madison Nguyễn đã có sự gan dạ và đã đưa ra cái tên để tranh đấu cho cộng đồng Việt Nam và những cộng đồng này.
And also that are in the rotunda and that are in the community rooms right now, sitting around and watching this debate here. I took time when we were
hồi nãy ông nói là ông đã lấy thời gian để ông đi tất cả lại 3 phòng để coi để gặp những người dân của mình để coi cái lòng họ như thế nào. Và họ thấy người trẻ, người lớn tuổi, có những người mà vừa mới qua và những người đã ở đây rất lâu. Và rất mừng là họ đã tới để cùng participate, cùng làm việc chung với nhau, để tham gia vào cái việc này.
I think signs, symbolism, in my travels, I've seen them all over, whether it be business districts, whether it be ethnic neighborhoods, and I think San Jose has an opportunity to take advantage of signs for our business districts, our ethnic neighborhoods, our neighborhoods of distinction. I think it really outlines what we have the potential to be. And San Jose, has been said today, is blessed with multi-ethnicities. We come from Asia, we come from Africa, we come from Europe, we come from Latin America. And with that said, there are many of those communities and the subgroups of them that would love to have something named for them. You know, you'd be proud to be united on something that brought you together, to celebrate the immigrant experience of where we're here and the son of immigrant parents, and to celebrate the idea of democracy. This was a Sunday. I drove to Story Road to visualize what the district would look like. And I wanted to see where we were going to spend this redevelopment money to put the signs up. But then I kept driving, and I drove past 101, and I drove into the strong neighborhoods. Tully Center, Rock Springs, Coconut, Valley. And I just kept driving. But with that said, I wanted to just continue venturing around because as a council member, we get really focused on our own district, but we forget about sometimes the rest of the city. And I said this before in the last meeting, San Jose is a jigsaw puzzle, right? We're this combination of ethnicities, a combination of demographics of income, and that I've said that last time that we need to help this entire city and we need to pull it up. And that's why we have S&Is. That's why we have strong neighborhood initiatives. So if I'm asked tonight to spend money, of redevelopment money, and I'm asked to spend it tonight on naming this Vietnamese business district or putting it into the strong neighborhood initiatives, I think that's the question for me as a policymaker, because when I drove through those neighborhoods, I saw that we still have a lot to do. And I'm in a resource-constrained economic budget, and I can either choose to help out those residents that live in those communities in District 7, 5, 8, or I can do these signs. I don't see these signs as being an unifier tonight. As I mentioned, other ethnic communities would love to have this celebration, have the opportunity for the city of San Jose to spend and buy signs, but I can't warrant it based on economics to spend the money on the signs with the communities not happy with it.
Và ông không thể nào chấp nhận là khi mà xài cái số tiền này mà trong khi người cộng đồng không ủng hộ cái tên này.
So as far as the motion, I cannot support the motion.
Và ông không ủng hộ cái motion của cái đề nghị của nghị viên Mason. Bây giờ mình có 3, nhưng mà bên kia có 6. Xin lỗi nha. Cái sofa này nha, chưa hết. Tại vì sẽ có người có thể ra khác để thay đổi, mình phải chờ cuối cùng.
Yeah. I would support a Little Saigon.
Và mấy tuần trước ông có hứa là ông sẽ ủng hộ Little Saigon, và ngày hôm nay quý vị đã thấy ông đã giữ lời hứa với cộng đồng chúng ta. Tuy rằng là ông kính trọng đồng nghiệp của ông.
You might disagree with her tonight, but she has the convictions that you want to represent you. But from time to time, you're not going to get it all the time. But for tonight, I got a view, again, do I spend the money on signs that are not bringing the community together? Or do I spend that money to manage all the good things that are in our city and in that district? So I will not be supporting the motion this evening.
Là ông Pierluigi Oliverio, nghị viên khu vực số 6, Council 2, khu vực số 4, và nghị viên Pete Council khu vực số 1 là 3 người đã ủng hộ mình.
I'll be brief.